of the day.
Did you see the president's show while he was up there in Alaska?
I saw only the first episode.
I took the liberty of taking a few clips of just how dire it really is. I mean, I had no idea, John. We are so incredibly screwed up there in Alaska. The president did about 30 minutes by himself, stand up, and was all just this. I mean, I tried to pick a few bits out that are representative of what he said, but it was a half hour of this.
Since 1979, the summer sea ice in the Arctic has decreased by more than 40%, a decrease that has dramatically accelerated over the past 2 decades. One new study estimates that Alaska's glaciers alone lose about 75 gigatons. That's 75 billion tons of ice each year. To put that in perspective, one scientist described a gigaton of ice as a block the size of the National Mall in Washington.
This is probably the stupidest comparison you compare. No, if you ask people on the street, they won't even know what the National Mall is in Washington.
Is it just flat? Is it 1 inch deep?
Oh no! He actually he'll put some context to that. But you should say it's as large as like the what is that Star Trek warrior ship they keep showing everywhere?
I don't know.
The triangle thing. Choose something like that. People understand that.
From
Empire State Building.
Nah.
All the way to the Lincoln Memorial, 4 times as tall as the Washington Monument.
There you go.
Now imagine 75 of those ice blocks.
Woo-hoo!
That's what Alaska's glaciers alone lose each year. The pace of melting is only getting faster. It's now twice what it was between 1950 and 2000. Twice as fast as it was just a little over a decade ago. And it's one of the reasons why sea levels rose by about 8 inches over the last century.
8 inches?
And why are they projected to...
Sea level rose 8 inches, but only near Alaska, nowhere else. The sea is lopsided, you say. It's lopsided.
Well,
it just slopes up.
But
it slopes
equalizes
up.
someday.
Rise another 1 to 4 feet this century.
1 to 4 feet.
What is he insane?
Yeah, wait until you hear this next bit. It gets worse.
If we were to abandon our course of action, if we stop trying to build a clean energy economy and reduce carbon pollution, if we do nothing to keep glaciers from melting faster and oceans from rising faster and forests from burning faster and storms from growing stronger, we will condemn our children to a planet beyond their capacity to repair. Submerged countries, abandoned cities, fields no longer growing. Indigenous peoples who can't carry out...
Wait, submerged countries.
Traditions that stretch back...
Did you just go to see Waterworld last week?
Schlitterbahn.
Yeah. Entire industries of people who can't...
He's crying here. Listen to this. He's choking up over entire industries.
Stretch back millennia. Entire industries of people who can't practice their livelihoods.
Like podcasting. We won't be able to podcast.
Desperate refugees seeking the sanctuary of nations not their own. Political disruptions that could trigger multiple conflicts around the globe. That's not a future of strong economic growth.
Please think of the children.
Isn't that dynamite?
Okay, stop.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but that is the funniest thing I've ever heard. Clip of the day.
Oh, you are just too kind, my friend. Too kind. I, of course, will
if
gladly
you hit the button, it'll help.
Yeah.
Clip of the day.
Thank you. Although it's hard to do that at the start of the show. Clip of the day.
Well, it happens a lot.
But I like the submerged countries.
Submerged countries. This is a good one. Now, this freeway that I can see from up here is at sea level. It runs over by the mud flats.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for this 4 feet of water to come wafting over and maybe flood the freeway.
You should have 8 inches already.
It should be. Yeah, it should be flooded. I don't know why there's even a mud flat. It doesn't make sense.